Unfortunately, when it comes to prenatal care or maternal care or even to infant care, there are disparities still, even to this day, between those among the various races in our community. But organizations throughout southeastern Michigan and across the state are working to reduce those disparities and provide the care that is necessary for parents and for children alike as they come into this world. Joining us now on the Megacast is Princella Graham, Program Coordinator of Hear Us, Our Voices, Our Births, Detroit Mothers Speak. Princella, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, good morning, Tyler. It's good to be on the program. Thank you for inviting us.
Yeah, glad to have you on to talk about this issue because as much as we prioritize prenatal care, we prioritize helping mothers birth children and of course parents to raise their kids, there are unfortunately still disparities in how that manifests in our community. So how does your organization and your initiative help to sort of bridge those gaps and provide equitable care for parents and children?
You're right when you say that there are disparities. And Tyler, this is not just for the greater Detroit area, but this is national. There's a crisis, a birthing crisis, actually. African American women are dying 3 to 4 times that of white women in their perinatal journey. And as a result, we're losing families. And so it's becoming really critical for us to address it. So SimQuick, the organization that I'm working with, the Southeast Michigan Perinatal Quality Improvement Coalition, actually covering Wayne, Oakland, and Macomb County, is addressing this program and has been addressing it for quite some time. Their goal and their mission is to reduce the maternal and infant health disparities across the 3-county area and find solutions that will actually help change some of the systemic changes that would improve birth outcomes. So SimQuick was able to get a grant from Merck for Mothers, their Safer Childbirth Cities project, and they are working through the Michigan Public Health Institute to identify a specific project, which is the Project Detroit Voices for Life. That's what this Hear Us project is a part of. And the Project Detroit Voices for Life has 4 major components. And of those 4 major components, Our Births, Our Voices, Hear Us, Detroit Mothers Speak is a media campaign to raise awareness.
And so what are some of the key issues that are going to be covered in this campaign so that the public has a better idea of how these disparities in perinatal and infant care really affect parents and kids all across our local area?
Well, we're actually working from a 4-pronged perspective. You know, we're looking at it not only in terms of raising the awareness about the problem, but we've got 4 major organizations that have already been in birthing work throughout the Detroit area. The Detroit Health Department, their maternal mortality review team has expanded to become the Maternal Mortality Vitality Review Team, looking at the data of women who have passed because of health issues and pulling up that data for women who had similar health issues who survived. So they're able to make 22 recommendations so far, looking at 22 cases of women so that they can make recommendations to government agencies, to the community, to health systems, and to insurers so that they can look for system changes that will improve outcomes. At the same time, Henry Ford Health System has been working on unconscious bias training, and they have trained over 500 physicians in unconscious bias training with their Ruby program so that they can also approach this whole system change through the physicians as well as through just the system changes through the government and through health systems. And the third component of the program of the Project Detroit Voices for Life is the doula training. And as you may be aware, the state has already approved reimbursement, Medicaid reimbursement for doulas so that more moms can have access to doulas. And studies have shown that having doula assistance and support will allow moms to have better birthing outcomes. And then the fourth part of the component, which ties into this, Our Birth, Our Voices, Hear Us campaign, was three particular partners: the Detroit Health Department Sisters Friends program, Focus Hope, and the Black Mothers Breastfeeding Association. And they form kind of our 100 Voices storytelling portion of the project. And they recruited 100 women, and that was their goal, to recruit 100 women to tell their birth stories. And these women had to have given birth within the last 2 years and went through a formal storyteller training that was 2 days long. And we held 21 of those training sessions over 6 months. And it focused on the components of telling a story, the methods of telling a story, and techniques for telling a story, with the idea that women sharing their stories in the community with women, with healthcare providers, will empower women to begin to understand that they have a voice and that they can be heard and that they can expect to be heard. We ended up training over 110 women, and 94 of those women told their stories.
Joining us on the program today is Princella Graham, the program coordinator of Hear Us, Our Voices, Our Births, Detroit Mothers Speak. That is part of a project through a local organization serving both Oakland, Wayne, and Macomb counties, the Southeast Michigan Perinatal Quality Improvement Coalition, or SEMQUIC. You can find more information on the organization and their efforts and find more on this particular project by visiting SEMPQIC.org, SEMPQIC.org, or SEMQUIC.org for more information. Princella, with these videos and other information in this sort of media campaign, where can people get involved? Where can I see these videos, share these videos to get this information out to the public so that there's greater awareness for this and hopefully greater advocacy for bridging some of these gaps?
They can go to the SEMQUIC website to get access to the videos. And we're still in the process of even developing more videos. I mean, it's really important for the community to hear, because it's not only educating the community, but again, like I said, it's empowering the voices of women to speak up and to expect and respect respectful perinatal care. Some of the themes that we're hearing from these women over and over again is we're not being heard. We don't feel respected. We don't feel that the doctors are really seeing us as people. And so it makes us feel unsafe through our perinatal process. And we're also hearing problems about postpartum depression and the issues with isolation and homelessness and the lack of support. So we want to make these videos available to the community. And like I said, you can go to the SEMQUIC website to get access to these videos, to use them within your community, within your churches. Hopefully the physician community as well, the provider community as well, is using these videos.
Priscilla, we've got about 45 seconds left with you today. If people want to get involved with this campaign and help SEMQUIC get this information out to the public, how can they also get involved?
Again, reaching out on that SEMQUIC website, there will be a way for them to contact SEMQUIC directly and get involved with what we're doing. We actually have a conference coming up next week, June 27th at Focus Hope, and they're more than welcome to join us at that conference to learn more.
More information can be found on SEMPQIC.org. SEMQUIC.org is the website. Princella, thank you so much for joining us today.
And thank you so much, Tyler, for having us. We appreciate it.